Well, I think it's great that you guys are going there to Vietnam and teaching English and creating this kind of cross connectivity. Can you tell us kind of your experiences there and what it's inspired this book?
Sure. So we both were very fortunate. We had the opportunity to go back to Vietnam and teach. I was there for about a year, teaching at a language center, one of the most popular one at ILA. And while I was there, I actually went to one of the bookstores there called Fahasa, and it had actually Eric's first book, which is Compelling Conversations 1. Yes. Yes, and I actually saw that. And then coincidentally, I met him at a conference, so a couple years later I came back to the States and we went to a teachers conference.
Here at USC?
Yes. And Eric was sitting there with these books and I was like, wait, why does this book look so familiar?
Oh wow, that's so funny. What a coincidence.
Yes, and so that's when I was like, oh my gosh, so I put a name to a book.
A face to a book, a name to a book.
Yes, a name to a book, because I saw the name. I just didn't know who, so I put a name to a book to a face, I guess you can say. And then I guess just last summer we met again, or last year we met again at another international teacher conference that we were both presenting at, and I said, you know what, and I gave him an idea. I was like, I think I love this book. It's very close to me because I'm Vietnamese, and so I was like, do you want to collaborate and do a second version? And then here we are.
And that was only a year ago?
Yeah, less than a year ago.
Less than a year ago.
Yeah, it was actually earlier this year.
And I have to say, I was like, we could make this minor change and this minor update, and Teresa has vision. She's like, no, we could do da 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 da.
Yeah, that was kind of our inside joke. Because in the beginning, when I first approached him, he thought it was more like just minor edits. You know what I mean? Like, oh, just a little diet. I'm like, no, Eric, no.
Let me tell this one.
Yes, definitely. And so I guess we added a lot of different things to it, which has made it, I believe, a very strong textbook. And
Absolutely.
the great thing and a benefit of, or like a positive aspect about this book is that it has a lot of different things that the learner can do on his or her own. Definitely it's like self-learner centered. And I think that's both of our teaching philosophy. Like that, yeah, we are faculty and we want to guide our students, but ultimately, at the end of the day, we want our students to be self-learners, and this book is great in that aspect because it has different aspects like vocabulary, pronunciation, culture, different things that the student can just kind of self-learn and explore on his or her own without any guidance, actually.